Hey everybody, welcome back to the Finer Points. You can see we're on the road because once again, it is tournament day. And it's not just any tournament. I am proud to announce that today is my very first A-tier tournament. I just pulled into Cadorus State Park. We're just outside of Hanover, Pennsylvania. And this event it's the biggest one I've ever competed in. It actually is spanning 4 courses. There are 3 courses on this property. And then there's a 4th course that they've included into the layout. That's about 15 minutes down the road at Hickory Heights. Now, I am incredibly nervous, but I think that there's kind of a blessing in disguise. Now, you might be asking yourself, why is he doing the intro in the car? Well, I think if you can kind of already see the window over here, the reason I'm doing the intro in the car is because it is steadily raining and the forecast is calling for the rain to continue all day with sustained wind, even gusting up to 40 to 50 miles an hour. Now, why is that a blessing in disguise? Well, I am incredibly nervous for this event. Now, I don't know if you've been in a situation like this before, if you've got a big tournament that you were in. The mental pressure that I'm feeling today is kind of just unusual. I enjoy tournaments. I love playing in them. But because this is my first time doing such a big event, you know, there's a media company coming to cover this. I mean, they're not going to cover me. I'm in the amateur divisions. They're going to be filming the pros. But I'll put some links down to that coverage if you want to check that out, get a sense for this event. But I'm nervous because I feel the pressure that I really want to do well. I've put in the time and the practice. I've got the reps in. I feel physically ready. And I think that my brain is taking that and saying, well, you're ready. You should do well. So I'm going to be fighting that all day. And the reason the rain and the wind might be a blessing is because I'm going to use that as a distraction technique. I'm just going to be able to, or I'm going to try my best to go hole to hole. What do I need to do on this hole to mitigate the wind? What do I need to do on this hole to mitigate the rain? And I'm hoping that that's really going to kind of snap me out of the butterflies in the stomach and, you know, the nerves for this event. Well, more specifically about the event in particular is my pool, my division is going to be playing the 3 rounds here on this property. So it's split over 2 days. We're going to play 2 rounds today, 1 round tomorrow. But so that means each division only plays 3 out of the 4 courses. So I'm not going to be playing off this property. The first course, I'm going to be playing the red course here at Cadorus. Then I'll play purple in the afternoon. And tomorrow we'll switch over and play the 3rd course, the blue course. And just in terms of kind of my experience with these courses, I really like Cadorus. I love this property. But my particular favorite courses, I'm actually going in order of increasing favorites. My least favorite course is the red course. It's almost all in the woods. There are some holes that are just borderline, almost not even fair, like fair in terms of there's just walls of trees. The intended lines go through like 4-foot gaps, and you just really have to kind of close your eyes and hope. And that's only a few holes. Most of the holes are okay. But then purple gets a little better, and blue is my personal favorite on this property. So I guess, I mean, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to try to do my normal check-ins, but as the weather continues, we might have a whole day where I'm talking to you in the car, eating lunch. And then also, just a quick note, any of these shots, these panning shots you see that I show you, I am not going to take video today. It's just, you're not going to want to look at gray, rainy stuff. So I'm going to come back later in the week. So when you see these bright, sunshiny, gorgeous shots, you might be thinking to yourself, what on earth? Well, it's a little production technique. So, all right, well, what I'm going to do, I am now going to go get checked in at Tournament Central, pick up my player pack, and then I'm going to start to kind of, I'll put up my rain hood, go out there, start stretching out after the drive, get warmed up, and I'll check back in with you after this first round. We'll see how it goes. All right, take care, and I'll see you in a sec. All right, everybody, round 1 is in the books. And as you can see out the window, the sun did come out, but the wind is still going. So it's messing up with the microphone. So I figured I'd be back in the car for this. Well, as far as the round went, man, oh man, it was rough. It was a little tough. The weather, I know I said I thought it might be a blessing in disguise. Turned out it wasn't. Very early on, first couple of holes, I started making silly mistakes, wet hands, water in the face, something would happen. and a little off my line, a low putt, taking pars when I could have taken a birdie, or taking a bogey when I could have taken a par. It got to me. First, 4, 5, 6 holes, and then that just was in my head the rest of the time. I did have a few saves. I would get myself into trouble and then scramble, save some pars. But overall, man, I'm 5 over par, and lots of players are bunched up in that 4, 5, 6 over par for this tournament. So that puts me kind of on, 4th, 5th card for the second round. But like I said, with the sun out, I'm hoping with no more rain coming down, now all I have to contend with is the wind. So, here's hoping the second round will go a little better. Other than that, things are good. I'm feeling pretty good. I don't have any aches and pains yet, but hey, that'll happen after the second round. So with that, I am going to get out there, gonna stretch out a little bit, throw some more practice putts, and we'll just try to take this second round down. This is a moving round. Gotta work myself back up the leaderboard. So, all right, everybody, we'll check in after this round's done. See you in a bit. Hey everybody, all right, second round is in the books. You can see we're outside because the sun finally came out. The wind is still blowing around, so it wasn't the smoothest second round. There were some places where I kind of was able to get into a rhythm, got a few whole stretches where I was hitting my lines, but still, the wind, is a finicky beast. Oh, you can hear it coming in now. But yeah, there would be holes where it would just really take my shots where I didn't want them to go. So still kind of bogeys here and there. Moved up a couple places on the leaderboard. So looking at the final round tomorrow, should be doing okay. Be on the maybe third or fourth card. And after that, we'll see how we go. The third round, as we said, is in the blue. It's the blue course here at Cadorus. It's mostly in the woods, so whether it's windy or not, should be kind of mitigated a little bit. So, okay, now it is time to stretch out again, go get some food, and get a good night's sleep. Come back here and keep moving up that leaderboard. See what kind of a run we can make tomorrow. So, all right, everybody, I will see you back in the morning for a check-in. Hey everybody, good morning. We are back here for day 2 of this tournament. And after I got home last night, I listened back to the audio of that last clip we just did where I was trying to be outside, but I heard all of the wind. So please take it easy on me in the comments. I know that the audio wasn't great for that, which is again a reason why I'm doing this update back in the car. It is still crazy windy. And if you haven't already picked up, the story of this tournament is crazy weather and my inabilities to deal with it. So we had a round 1 soggy wet, round 2 crazy wind, but the sun was out. Whatever that bluster and bother, all of that weather seemed to push a front through overnight, and we are now here. It is literally measured 20 degrees colder than it was yesterday, still with the wind. So it's just this round's going to be chattering teeth and all that kind of stuff. But you've seen our videos before, like I play in the cold all the time. But I think what I'm going to really struggle with is this. It's not just cold. I can get used to cold, but it was get used to rain, get used to wind, get used to cold, all in the same thing. I think that's what I'm going to struggle with. Now, in terms of standings and placings, I think that I'm in a spot right now. I know that any reasonable or sane person, I'm looking at the scores, there's no chance I'm going to win this tournament. But I do think that it's important to kind of set personal goals. I still want to have something to shoot for, to accomplish. So what I'm going to do is I'm trying to make it my goal just to play, to limit those mistakes that I was talking about yesterday. Things would get in my head. So once again, I'm going to restart, try to get this round into a place where I feel like I'm playing my game and I'm not letting, and I don't want to feel like I'm letting other things influence how I'm playing. Shoot the shots that I plan, execute do those kind of things. And that is my personal goal. There's a few holes out here I know that are like challenging, so I want to make sure if I can get those holes, I'll feel like I'm accomplishing something. Now, in terms of placings, I do think that if I'm able to accomplish that, I think that there likely will be some other players who may struggle with that or struggle with this course. So I think that I might be able to work up a few placings, maybe even crack into the top 10 for a final placing. But I do understand that it can be tricky to kind of make a placement your goal, and you either accomplish or you don't accomplish. Well, I'm not at that level where I really think that that's appropriate for a player like me. I just want to play a good round, unlike the 2 rounds I played yesterday. So I'm going to go out there, really warm up because it is very cold, and then we're going to head into this course, and I'll be back for a final update in just a little bit. So, all right, talk to you all in a second. All right, everybody, we are here. We're officially done. The whole tournament is in the books. And I gotta say, I know I'm back in the car. The wind is still breezy, and I didn't want to have some audio issues like we did earlier. So this whole tournament has been happening pretty much in the car, and it really has been a challenge. I didn't meet my goal. I still had a lot of trouble this round. You know, when you play forest courses, and you might know this from your own experience, that the saying goes, it's better to be off by a mile than an inch, and I'm living proof of that. I would, plan out a shot, execute, and I would be maybe, like a foot off, but that would then get me a tree kick that sends me a mile into the woods. So then I'm scrambling for par, scrambling for bogeys many times. So it just really wasn't an enjoyable round. And I think, as I was kind of coming back here and thinking how we were going to end this video, I just wanted to put it out there. I know that sometimes, and I've seen this, today is a good example, or this weekend, that, I enjoy this game. I prepare, work at it, put in the time, put in the effort, but sometimes you have challenging tournaments. If your goal is to play tournaments, sometimes they're going to go your way, sometimes they're not. And I think that, it's okay. It's okay when they don't go your way. There is, the saying goes, there's always the next one. And I'm really going to take that away from this. I met a lot of great people, had some shots here and there, but at the end of the day, this still was a learning experience. We said at the top of the video, this is my first A tier. I'm gonna do more. I'm gonna hope to do more. So getting some of this, under my belt, next time, maybe the jitters won't be so bad. Maybe the weather will start out good, and if I can get myself on that birdie train early, maybe I can keep myself on it. So those are the kind of lessons I'm taking away from this. So hopefully all of you out there, I want to wish you luck with your A tiers, and I want to encourage you, even when you have bad rounds or bad tournaments, just get back out there. You've got it. The next good tournament is just around the corner. So I want to thank you as always for watching, and we'll see you back next time here at the Finer Points.